Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your December Zodiac Wheel reading 2019. So I'd just like to focus here for you for December 2019 into Sagittarius frequency. I invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me with this reading for Sagittarius, and thank you for any messages that come through in this reading for Sagittarius' highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. Take those ones that have turned over first. Lovely, Sagittarius, you've got the world there. The world is your oyster. Now, whether or not you can see that from what your perspective is quite interesting, because I'm hearing that even if you can't see it. So yeah, the world. This is a card of completion of a cycle. The world. Its message is one of having the world at your feet, which isn't really out of the realms of possibility for you. You need to turn and see that. You need to see how fortunate you actually are. Even if there is a bit of a case of things being you getting a bit disgruntled because things aren't exactly perfect, because Sagittarians do like to have things just so. But here in December, with some of the shifts that are taking place, this area is actually getting quite a bit of impact astrologically, because Jupiter's there in the first house, and so's Mercury. Just to start with, in the early part of December, Mercury is still in the 12th house of your subconscious, but it's transiting Sagittarius. So there is this need in you to expand your worldview, because you can be quite a philosopher, and it's showing you really enjoying any information which helps you see the big picture. And the world is also the influence of seeing the big picture. And wanting freedom of speech as well, and freedom of thought, which is a good thing. So delving into that idea of freedom of speech and freedom of thought. But be careful, because your words are powerful, and they are just as likely to cut for ill as well as good. So just be careful what words you use and how you say things, because you could actually hurt someone quite deeply, unintentionally, I would think. Just basically mouthing off. Sorry, Sag. So we do have the stellium in Capricorn around the 21st of December. But all through December, we've got 4 planets or more in Capricorn for the early part of December. From December the 1st, there's the Moon, Venus, Pluto, Saturn. Now, for you, Sagittarius, the Capricorn energy is here in your 2nd house, but you still feel the overlap from the 1st house and how people see you. So from the 3rd of December through to the 20th of December, the 4 planets of Venus, Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto. And if that's not enough, once Venus on the 21st moves into Aquarius, which is 3rd house for Sagittarians, then on the 22nd the lineup will be the Sun entering Capricorn with Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto. All in Capricorn, influencing 1st and 2nd house. So your blessings there is with how you present yourself to the world. So that is why you've got this world card here in that, influencing that 1st house. Now, here in the area of your values, resources, day-to-day working conditions, like as in how you earn an honest day's pay for an honest day's work, you've got creative new ideas there. So any of you starting up any new endeavours, this is saying that you're going to, have wonderful ideas. Those working in a company, there's brainstorming and that kind of thing, and people do value your ideas and your creative endeavours. So, and it's an indication that this will be really coming to the fore for you in the next month, because the Ace of Wands represents 1 month, especially when you're doing a month reading. So action and passion is also included in that. The wands are quite a creative energy and influence, so being able to create something from that suits your values and building up your resources. Now the moon here in the area of communication, close relations, neighbours, short trips, we have the moon. So I feel that that's letting you know what to kind of expect around that full moon period, because the moon is a strong emphasis here through December. The full moon is in Gemini on the 12th of December at 19.52 degrees. The new moon is in Capricorn with the solar eclipse. So that's on the 25th. So that is a wonderful time for new beginnings and setting your intention. Come from a place of true intent. Okay? And the moon, for you Sagittarius, the moon will be in Sagittarius on the 23rd. So that's a wonderful time to expand your ideas, and it's taking place here in that 1st house area. Again, a situation where you've got the world at your feet. And your curiosity is, and constant seeking of information and data about the world around you. So I do feel that you're going to be putting some feelers out here, Sagittarius. So yeah, moon energy. So it's also with the influence of the moon here in this communications area, it's also letting you know something is going to be revealed to you, brought to light. You are going to find something out that you've wanted to know. Now, it may not be exactly what you wanted to hear, but it's letting you know with the Ten of Swords that in your home base, in the base of our wheel, that it's going to enable you to put something to bed and to cut it off. So there's an ending in some way to where you live or how you connect with... Oh, goodness me, Cobes, sorry. Stay off that, please. Thank you. Now, just sit. Sit there. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Now, stay. Yeah, so the Ten of Swords is the end of a difficult situation. So if you've had anything a little bit difficult or tricky going on in your home environment, this is letting you know that that will be put to bed. Okay? You may also be holding a bit idyllic memories from the home and the family, which may or may not be true. And wanting to sort of escape. So there's a bit of wanting to escape. So just be careful of drugs and alcohol if you're feeling like you want to escape, because it may not be beneficial for you. Okay, now here in your house of fun and where you find your joy, the Seven of Wands is a message of having guidelines and putting boundaries in place. So there may be people in your social circle that you need to sort of put the brakes on a little bit with them and you know, let them know where they actually sit with you. I think there's a lot more hard work going on than there is fun at some of the stages through December, even though I do feel that you will be able to put the brakes on a bit and get away from things. So I'll now just focus on the Divine Direction cards to ask for some guidance for Sagittarians to do with the home base. Okay. Thank you. And it is saying it's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. Okay, so if any of you are having to move or change the dynamics within your home, it's okay to ask for help. And here in work, the job area and your mind and body well-being area, it's the Eight of Swords. Now, the number 8 is a very significant number actually, because it's the number of affinity, and it is a never-ending cycle in which all our lives spiral. Always constant, yet always changing. Okay? So this is highlighting changes in your life in the area of work and your mind-body well-being. So you may be feeling a bit restricted. Is one of the main messages there with the Eight of Swords, is one of restriction. Okay? Now here in your partnership area you have the Ten of Cups. So there is love out there for you, Sagittarius. But I do feel that there's something that is holding you up from actually, for those of you that are single, from has been holding you up from meeting someone or standing in your way. Maybe you share a place with somebody and you know that's not conducive to a relationship, so you may need to find your own little space so that you know you can be on your own to open up to a new potential partner coming in. But this is showing also there's family support and comfort in family values, and that is to do with marriage as well as business partnerships. And you also have here a little bit of stress and worry. This is about choosing your battles wisely. So don't go into battle for something that really, it may be your opinion or it may be because of the opinion of others. It's okay to have a healthy debate, but I'm just feeling you want to walk away from the who's right and who's wrong thing. It's just wanting to be heard. You want to be heard. So the Five of Swords up there can indicate that there's a little bit of dissatisfaction with other people's resources. But that's okay, because you've got the Magician in the area that is about long distance travel and expansion of self through spiritual, mental and physical exploration. It's also the law, and you've got the Magician there, so you're able to bring things together successfully. So anything to do with legal documents or legal proceedings, this is very favourable for those of you that are dealing with that. It's also favourable for travel and foreign cultures. And it's also a favourable sign for any kind of speculation as well. And the Magician is a wonderful sign for your health. So in that Sagittarius area of the wheel, the Magician is striving for that wonderful physical health and benefits. And here in the area of career, you've got moves, so things are being moving and shaking for you with the Knight of Wands there. So charging ahead nicely with that. And again, creative, new ideas and new beginnings as well, which move you in the right direction. Hopes and wishes. Again, there's legal influence here with the King of Swords. So there's some sort of legal situation that you have to get more information about. Maybe you've got a friend who is a lawyer, or got a very deep understanding of the law that you can. But you know, it's a double-edged sword. So you do need to get some sort of expert on the job, and I just feel that you can find that through your social groups and or one of your friends. So the devil here in the area of what is hidden and things that are kept secret. Well, this is a very Capricornian card as well, so it's quite interesting because the Capricorn energy for you will be playing out as it showed here before in the first and second house. But that doesn't mean it's not influencing this area as well. And I just feel with that there is that realization of being bound by your material reality, because I do feel with you that there may be a need for you to find your own space so that you can have your own joy. Something is holding up from having this passionate experience. It's just bubbling under the surface, so it is coming into your life, Sagittarius. And you also a caution they're telling me of what your temptations are, what's tempting you. So go easy on overindulging, whether it's in food or alcohol or drugs. Be kind to yourself, Sagittarius. No one will look after you as well as what you can look after yourself. For your mind, body and soul. So now I'd just like to ask for our animal medicine card. Thank you for Sagittarius. Oh, rabbit. Avoid being rushed. If you bound around aimlessly like a spooked, twitchy rabbit or even a mad March hare, you will expend a lot of energy needlessly. Then it becomes like the fable where the tortoise beats your cousin the hare. Set your sights clearly and don't be rushed into anything. Okay, and don't forget to ask for help. It's okay to ask others for help. It's not a sign of weakness. Okay, Sagittarius. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has helped you, Sagittarius. Remembering the solar eclipse is in Capricorn there in that first house. So the 25th and 26th, not only is it Christmas and Boxing Day, it's also a very powerful astrological time. And right through December, we have so many blessings being shown to us through these shifts and changes with the planets, how others see you, how you present yourself to the world, beauty, radiance, your glow of your aura and your appearance, for example. So work it. You can use that energy. You can possibly find that, you know, that you are attracting a lot of attention. And if you don't rush it and expend too much energy, and you just, you know, enjoy the moment and enjoy the process, I do feel that you will have many blessings being presented to you through December. So for those of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a wonderful festive season and a Happy New Year. as we pick up momentum moving into 2020, with December giving us a glimpse of some of the things we can expect and the energies we'll be dealing with through 2020 on our quest for truth, deep healing and personal comfort zones, really. Okay, so thank you so much, Sagittarius. I will look forward to reading for you again shortly. Until then, many blessings and much love. Namaste.